How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and today is a very special day because in today's video we are actually going to be able to take a look at Nintendo's official E3 2019 schedule. Now obviously guys, all of this comes directly from Nintendo, so it is all 100% confirmed, so you don't need to take any of this with a grain of salt. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over everything that Nintendo is going to be bringing to the table at E3 of 2019, and then we are going to talk a little bit about my predictions and what we should see at the Direct and stuff like that. However, guys, before we go ahead and take a look at that list, I just want to remind you that now that we've hit 20,000 subscribers, we are going to do another LUIGI'S official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament, in which I will be giving away a gift card to the winner of the tournament. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for more information on this. Well, I've been talking to the mods in my Discord, and we are currently working on setting up these signups, so hopefully by the end of the week, hopefully by Sunday this week, we should be able to have the setups up, but if not, they will definitely be coming next week. So make sure you guys subscribe and go ahead and join the Discord in the description, because that is where signups are going to occur. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Nintendo's E3 lineup. So guys, like I said, we are going to go ahead and take a look at Nintendo's E3 2019 lineup. Now remember guys, this is going to list all of the date and times, but they are going to be in UK time. So basically what that means is I am in Eastern Standard Time, and UK time is 5 hours ahead. So just remember that while we're taking a look at this schedule. So as you guys can see on screen right now, we have the official schedule for E3 of 2019. So first of all, we are going to see the Splatoon 2 World Championship of 2019, and that is going to start at 1900 UK time, which is right around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 8th. After that, we have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World Championship 2019 3v3. It will begin after the conclusion of the Splatoon 2 World Championship at 22 UK time on June 8th. So once again, that's going to be around 5-6 o'clock for us here if I am doing my math right. I'm not 100% sure, guys. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so if I get these times wrong, just make sure you look them up in your own time zone. After that, we have probably the biggest and best part of Nintendo's E3, being the Nintendo Direct. We're going to get a look at Nintendo Switch titles for 2019. We're going to tune in at 1700 UK time on June 11th. So 1700 UK time, that would be 5 p.m., which means that would be noon for us in Eastern Standard Time, and that would be 9 a.m. for those of you in Pacific Time. And then we have Nintendo Treehouse Live, which is 3 days of Nintendo Switch gameplay with developers and Nintendo Treehouse members beginning on June 11th. Obviously, they're going to show off like Super Mario Maker 2, maybe a couple of the Smash Ultimate DLC characters. We really don't know yet because we haven't seen the Nintendo Direct quite yet. So now that we've gone over the entire schedule, let's go ahead and talk about some of the games that I think we're going to be seeing at E3 2019. So, one of the biggest questions I got in my last E3 predictions video is, why did you not put Pikmin 4 in there? You put other games like Luigi's Mansion, Animal Crossing, but there was no Pikmin 4 anywhere to be found. We thought that you loved the Pikmin series, so where are the Pikmin games? And guys, unfortunately, I do not believe that we are going to be seeing Pikmin 4 at E3 2019. It honestly really pains me to say it because once again, I do believe that Pikmin 4 is going to show up someday, but considering we still haven't gotten any word of it, and Pikmin 3 was released in 2013, I'm just not ever going to expect Pikmin 4, and Pikmin 4 is just going to be a nice surprise. Like, if they do announce Pikmin 4 at E3, which I highly doubt once again, that would be absolutely amazing, but honestly guys, I'm not holding my breath for it. And speaking of Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion 3, I believe that we are going to get new information on both of these games, as well as some gameplay and release dates. Now obviously, both of these games were announced back in the September 2018 Nintendo Direct, and since then we haven't heard anything about them. All we know about these two games is that they are releasing sometime in 2019. With Luigi's Mansion we got kind of a teaser trailer, but with Animal Crossing we really didn't get anything. We got Tom Nook sitting at a desk, and then we just heard that Animal Crossing was coming to Switch with no title name or anything like that. So I definitely think we're getting titles, release dates, maybe some gameplay trailers, actually definitely some gameplay trailers because they have to show off the games before they release them. And I think that they are definitely going to both be slated for fall release dates. I think that's the best time to do it, especially because that's going to be right around the holiday times, and it would just be perfect for people to pick up those games for the Nintendo Switches during the holidays. Next up, we have Pokemon Sword and Shield, and honestly guys, I'm not too sure where I stand on this. Now obviously, Pokemon is a Nintendo game. They are on Nintendo consoles, but the Pokemon Company likes to do whatever they want. It seems like the Pokemon Company is just a separate entity from Nintendo, and they like to do all their own announcements. Like, as we know, they had their own Pokemon Direct in February after the February Nintendo Direct. So, I don't know. Once again, I'm 50-50 on the Pokemon Sword and Shield stuff. Now, if we do get some information about Pokemon Sword and Shield, probably what's going to happen is we're going to get a couple new evolutions for the starter Pokemon, and we're also going to be getting some new information about other Pokemon, and maybe they'll provide a demo at E3 for people to try out. One of the other things I hope they touch on at the very least at E3 is I hope they tell us a little bit more about the release date, and I also hope that they tell us whether or not we can use the Pokeball Plus accessory that came with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because as of now, I still have my Pokeball Plus, but I can't find any other use for it, so hopefully I can use it in my next adventure in the Galar region. After that, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. I mean, obviously, guys, of course this is going to happen. This is E3 where the entire gaming community is going to be looking at Nintendo, and they are going to want to make a huge showing. So what's probably going to happen is we are probably going to end up getting 2 DLC characters. I say that because, as you guys already know, Nintendo wants to finish up the first Fighter's Pass by February of 2020, and since the only character that has been revealed as DLC has been Joker, and that was back in December of 2018 at the Game Awards, we are definitely due for a couple of brand new characters. Now, what I think is going to happen is we are going to get one character reveal trailer at the beginning of the E3 Direct. It could be maybe like Banjo-Kazooie or Steve or someone like that, and then we are going to get someone big at the end. Obviously, they're going to want to save their biggest and best character for last, because that way they want to make sure that the E3 Direct is hype, and I think that this is going to be a huge character reveal. Either way though, guys, we are definitely getting at least one character reveal at E3, and I absolutely cannot wait to find out who it is. Next up, we have Mario Maker 2, and once again, guys, of course this is something that is going to happen. As we already know, Mario Maker 2 is scheduled for release on June 28th of 2019, which means that it's only about a month and a half away, and since we don't have a ton of information on it yet, obviously since its announcement, that was like the only bit of gameplay and trailer we've seen so far, Nintendo is definitely going to want to push it because although Mario Maker, the original, sold really well on the Wii U, the Wii U didn't have a huge install base, so they're going to want to make sure they push Mario Maker 2 as much as they can on the Nintendo Switch, so that way it can be a great successor. Obviously, it already looks infinitely better than the original Super Mario Maker, which is extremely difficult to do because the original was absolutely amazing, but I think they're going to show off the building aspect. Maybe they could show off how to build while in docked mode. I think that'd be something that would be really cool, but I think that they are going to really put a huge emphasis on Super Mario Maker 2, just because this is one of their biggest games of the year, and I think that they really want to make sure that everyone who has a Switch also has Mario Maker 2. And now, guys, the final thing that I want to talk about is just my absolute pure speculation that probably won't end up happening, but it's something that I want so badly. Well, there's actually 2 things. So the first thing is I really want them to either make a GameCube Classic or bring GameCube games to the Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, Nintendo has stated before that they aren't supporting GameCube games or the Virtual Console on the Nintendo Switch, which really stinks. But once again, guys, Nintendo are the kings of left field, so how crazy would it be for them to say, yes, we're not supporting the Virtual Console, and then boom, come out with, we have Virtual Console on the Nintendo Switch, here you guys go, enjoy playing Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion. Oh my gosh, it'd be absolutely epic. And then the other out there prediction that I think actually has a chance of happening is a Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild sequel. Now, once again, I'm talking about a sequel that uses the same assets from Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, so it wouldn't be a ton of work, but still a sequel to those amazing games. Obviously, Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey sold extremely well, and for those handful of people that didn't buy a Nintendo Switch for Breath of the Wild because they wanted to play it on their Wii U's, that would give them a reason to buy a Nintendo Switch so they can play the sequel on their Switch. I mean, it would just make a ton of money. Plus, even if they only made half as much money from each game, like, that'd still be a ton of money, considering you're reusing all the same assets and stuff like that. Like, I'm really hoping we do get sequels for Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, but once again, guys, just like Pikmin 4, I'm not holding my breath. So guys, those are all my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct that is going to occur at E3 2019, at least in terms of Nintendo, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you guys think that we're going to be seeing at E3 2019? Do you think we're going to be seeing the games that I said, or do you guys think that we're going to be seeing something else completely? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.